There is no light without dark. In order to embrace a life-fulfilling light within our lives, we must embrace the deep darkness that we all have experienced, whether we wanted to or not. Okay, so here's a quick example. This is my view from my living room. I would say that is nothing but light and life. There are birds chirping and flying around, palm trees, a beautiful river carrying life, fish and other sea creatures. There's yachts outside and mountains, and it is just full of life and light. Now, the more I've been able to embrace darkness in my life, which I've been scared of before. I've always been afraid of my dark side. I've never really wanted to enter there because I thought it was like taboo, or I thought I was sinning or something. But the more I've been able to let go, I'm a good person, but just like let go and just be able to just go to my dark place, which is the gym, a lot of the time. Dark doesn't mean bad. Dark is dark and light is light. Okay? Dark doesn't mean bad. It just means dark. Go to the gym. Just put on some ridiculously, disgustingly heavy metal, or some really old school 50 Cent, or whatever it is that you listen to at the gym, and just pump and squeeze and just almost to the point where you just want to split a dumbbell in half. Just go in there. Just really go in there. It sounds easy, but it's not. So I can put on heavy metal and just train. Yeah, but can you really take yourself to that place inside? Can you do that without getting scared, or without like feeling like you're gonna get stuck there or not being able to leave that place? Or that's how I felt for a long time. But since I've been able to embrace my dark side, the light side of my life has totally embraced itself as well, in many ways, this being one of them. So understanding this has just benefited my life so much that I have to share it. It's not always about, seeing the light and being the light and achieving the light and just always being that part, because opposites attract. And if you're just light all the time and you've never experienced darkness, how can light even exist? Because you don't even know what it is anymore. But when you take yourself to that place that I know you have within inside of you, once you leave, for example, once I leave the gym, but when I leave the gym, I leave that dark place in my mind. I am gifted with just the absolute beauty and serenity that the universe is very willing to grant you with, but it won't do it like majorly unless you show courage, that you're willing to go to the dark place, you're willing to sacrifice, you're willing to save. Because if you can go there in a real life situation where you have to be a hero, where you have to save someone, or you have to be present in a certain situation that it's sketchy and dingy and dark, there's a lot of situations in life that aren't always going to be light, that are going to be complete darkness, and almost preparing for those situations mentally, being able to go there and stay in it. Life will give you the opposite. It will go, right, here's the light. Stay in that. Some people can't even stay in the light because they feel like they're unworthy of it. I am worthy of the darkness, and I'm worthy of the light. I don't take this for granted. I am so grateful for example, this is just one example of this apartment that I have and this view that I have. There's many other light sources in my life, some with family, some with friends, some with things I've been told, sometimes it's music or whatever it is that's light, that's given to me. Wealth, money, whatever. It might be the birds singing in the morning. What a gift. I can embrace it and I can accept it. So you have to learn to accept both. When good things happen to you, accept them. Genuinely. If it doesn't feel familiar because you haven't had a good life or good upbringing, the universe is testing you. How is this person going to react if I give them something lovely? Are they going to self-sabotage themselves? Are they going to self-sabotage and just, not really take it for granted or not really pay attention to it or do something that is going to take it away sooner than it needs to? Are they going to embrace the light? And then once you can embrace the light, it's like, okay, how are they going to deal with this darkness? Are they going to run away from it? Are they going to act scared? Are they going to be courageous? Or are they going to just hold back and maybe stick their head in the sand until it disappears? Some people in this life, probably plenty of humans, don't embrace the dark and don't embrace the light. And then you're in a limbo stage. And a limbo stage is a very, very dangerous place to be, because when you're in limbo, there's no purpose. And as human beings, that is our literal key to life, to not being depressed, is purpose. Because I can be beaten up, bleeding, crying, but if I'm on my way up a mountain and I can see the top and I'm crawling there, I've got a purpose. I don't feel like jumping off the mountain to my doom. Because I've got a mission. I've got a mission, even if I'm crying and bleeding and suffering. Or for example, it's a beautiful day. I can see the top of the mountain, and I've got my all my camping gear on, and I'm just hiking up that mountain. Doesn't matter if I'm taking the light path or the dark path. Either way, I have purpose. But if you have neither, you'll put yourself in a very difficult position, okay, guys? So, that's it. For me, it's the gym, embracing the dark side, really going there. And gratitude is my light side. Just being absolutely so grateful for everything. My limbs, I have arms. Some people aren't born with arms. You know what I mean? I'm so happy. And water, I have a bed right there I get to wake up in every single day. There are children who don't get to wake up in a bed, which makes me just want to get as rich as I possibly can, which is why I'm going to get rich as I possibly can to help people like that in the future. But right now, the best thing I can do is embrace the light, be grateful, and embrace the dark, okay? So embrace the light, embrace the dark in the right places, okay? And you will be on your way to fulfilling a much more purposeful life, thus giving you a much more prosperous life, therefore attracting incredible amounts of abundance within the rest of your life, okay? Starting now. So, stay healthy, subscribe, yeah? And I'll see you next time, and thank you for 300 subscribers. Road to 500, yeah? So, peace out. I'll see you next time.